Okay, cheers. Merry Christmas. 2006.
Home. Merriam-Webster defines home as one's place of residence, the social unit formed by a family living together, a familiar or usual setting, or a place of origin. Home to me is several different places and people. Canada, my family, Queen's University, my friends, New Jersey, and my parents. Although home to me is a feeling I have when I am with certain people or in special places, how is home then defined in this highly surveilled world we live in? I would say my true home is Canada, and so would Google Maps. When I use my Maps app on my phone, the technology automatically assigns a destination as your home, simply because this is where you and your phone spend the most time. But is this technology actually accurately defining your home? According to the Maps app, my home is at my house in Kingston, but I still have my parents living in New Jersey, which I also define as my home. This type of location-based services track our locations to keep tabs on us. Home, in the eye of technology, has no feeling attached to it. Although our modern technology might never understand what home truly is, these location-based services are constantly being used to track our family and friends' location, claiming that this technology gives users a peace of mind. This allows parents to track their children, universities to track its students, and care facilities to track its patients. Although this monitoring seems to have good intentions, it is still an invasion of privacy. So what if your home isn't Canada? How does surveillance change then?
In the country of China, the government has enforced a new policy called the social credit system, which can basically track its citizens' behavior through facial recognition and mandatory cell phone apps that can access every photo on every smartphone. This system is designed to easily track criminals, so if citizens don't have anything to hide, then it won't be a problem. There are several cameras installed all over the city, and police wear facial recognition eyewear in public to easily spot people of high risk. China has also implemented police robots with facial recognition technology. Once again, the privacy of people has been violated. China's most surveilled city is located in the northwestern region of Xinjiang. Here, every move of every citizen is tracked, recorded, and monitored. Even those who agree with the heavy surveillance admit that it is quite disconcerting. A citizen states, "It is really cumbersome. Nobody wants to do anything anymore. Police check my ID so many times, I don't even want to go shopping anymore." More police mean more watchful eyes, more questioning of everyday people, and more information collected on them as well to determine whether they're a threat or not. Those who are deemed a threat are sent to political education schools that resemble prisons. These schools utilize human, digital, and panopticon surveillance, with big watchtowers overseeing all activity. With Xinjiang surveillance, every bit of information about every citizen is known, from where they live to who they are related to the car they drive. The idea of home changes when one is living in fear. Many former citizens of Xinjiang have fled to other countries due to the surveillance practices. This heavy surveillance causes constant fear among citizens, and with constant fear comes constant control. Being watched is bad enough, but being watched with the presumption of guilt is even worse. Tahir Hammoud, a former citizen of Xinjiang, articulates this, stating, "At night I dream I am still stuck in Xinjiang, in Urumqi, but when I wake up, I see I am safe here, in the US." The perception of home is different all across the world. Surveillance has quite the effect on this. Minimal surveillance creates maximum comfort, and the feeling of freedom to just be, without restriction. What makes a home is the complete freedom to do whatever and go wherever, without judgment and without the feeling of being watched. Constant monitoring, tracking, and surveillance creates discomfort, taking the feeling of home out of one's home, and creates a feeling induced by the idea of the universal panopticon. The assumption of constant surveillance creates constant compliance, compromising the freedom of one's mind. Simone Brown discusses the effects of constant surveillance and how that can create a whole new issue, racialized surveillance. These racial biases, along with Xinjiang's universal panopticon, strips citizens of their freedom, comfort, and most importantly, their agency. Constant heavy surveillance erases all comfort within one's own home, resulting in perpetual discomfort and fear in one's place of residence, the one place where citizens are supposed to feel the most safe.